Hey guys! Welcome back to our channel.
Bienvenido.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I love me a Monday. I don't know about y'all because
I do too.
It's a fresh start, new week, new me. That's how I feel about it.
I know. I love it.
Yeah.
I feel so productive and like I'm going to get shit done.
Yeah. The weekends, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing on the weekend, honestly. It used to be for going out and there's no more of that. So,
yeah.
Anyway, on this week's episode, we were thinking about, some of you may know us, some of you might not know how our love story began. And we just wanted to touch on that and maybe bring everybody up to speed. I mean, we got some funny stories in there.
Oh my gosh. Tons of history.
A lot of events occurred. And so...
So sit back, relax. It's story time.
Grab a cocktail.
Or two.
Yeah. I don't like cocktail. Maybe we'll change it to vag tail.
Oh. Yeah.
I think we need a new word for cocktail.
We do.
Anyway. So if you don't know already, again, I'm Amanda, that's Amaris. Okay. Covering all things A through Z.
Oh my God.
We met when we were in high school when we were 17. Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We met in high school. We went to the same high school. And then you left.
I did.
You went to a different high school for personal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And then we weren't interested in each other like that when we were in high school together.
Well, I beg to differ.
She claims from when she first saw me.
When I first saw her, I mean, it was like a movie. I saw her with her little crutches going into the elevator, and I said, wow, she's hot.
Oh
and
my God.
I don't think I could ever. So I'm just going to manifest in my head and just move on with my life. Here we are.
She's insane.
20 years later.
I don't believe that story, but thank you for shouting out my crutches because I played basketball back in the day and I had weak ankles. I was like constantly spraining my ankles. Anyway.
You had me at weak ankles for sure.
You just wanted elevator privilege because when you had crutches, you can take the elevator. It was like 4 different levels of the school, 4 floors, and homeroom or whatever would be in the ground floor. And you got anyway. She just wanted elevator privileges. Anyway.
Whatever.
So yeah, that's her claim.
It's true.
Okay.
And then I left to a new high school.
Yes.
For better opportunity.
To start anew.
Yeah. Start anew. And then
I don't even know, honestly.
Mutual friends.
No, I made us meet again through mutual friends.
Mm-hmm.
I was on Facebook and she just happened to pop up on Facebook and I was like, she's cute, and I remember her from high school. I didn't know she was into girls or whatever she was into. I had no idea, but I still shoot my shot. Shot my shot. Yeah. I don't know. But I literally saw her profile picture. It was like, we're going to post that. We're going to post
God.
It was this for me. It was that. I was like, she's cute. And I remember her from school. I wonder what she's up to. Where'd she go? So literally added her as a friend on Facebook. And then wrote her on her wall. I don't know if there was messages back then. Like, I feel like it was just wall posts. There was no privacy. So I was like, hey, I miss you. Miss you.
Miss you, punk.
Miss you, punk.
Oh my God, it was the best. I was in Florida at the time visiting family, and I was up late on Facebook, and we weren't allowed to be on Facebook at that time of night over there.
Ooh.
So I was very like...
Tells you a lot about her right there.
Super edgy,
Ooh.
Just doing my thing online.
Creeping.
On the dark web.
Creeping.
And I checked my notifications and I was freaking out. I wanted to go home right there. I was just like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. She wrote me. This is like the love of my life.
Oh my God.
and then I wrote, I miss you too.
Prick.
You little prick.
You little prick.
First of all,
she was speaking my love language.
First of all, I was not even like, we didn't even hang out for her to even miss me. So I don't even know.
It's true.
You know, I was freaking out that she wrote that because I was like, you don't even know me. So how do you miss me? But oh my God, I'm freaking out.
That's how it started, with just a message on her Facebook wall. And she reciprocated. And before we knew it, she came back to Philly. Our comments.
And then I didn't see you till December.
Correct, which I made happen. Because I tried desperately before that, but nobody, I don't know, it wasn't working out. I don't know what was going on that you would just never come around. We had a mutual friend, she who shall not be named because no longer friends, but that's a different story. And we had a mutual friend, and I would always try to get her to bring us together because the girl was like her best friend and she was my friend. Finally, we have like a group hangout, and I was like, you have to come. Now, mind you, back in these days, we were broke. So I had my little check. We finally meet up. It's like December. It's December 21st. This is what I count as the first date because I knew it right then and there. I was like, this is going to be our first date. And she almost didn't come because we were just broke. I
didn't have any money, yeah.
We were broke kids, you know, and we was not about to ask our parents for no money or whatever. But I had a little job. I worked at Finish Line. Shout out Finish Line. Back in the day, that was my first little mall job. Anyway, so I was like, I will literally pay for you. Like, you don't have to worry about any money. Like, just come. We were gonna go ice skating, and then we were gonna go eat afterwards with her and like a couple other friends. So I was like, just come, blah blah blah. And then they tell me her friend also, the mutual friend, didn't have any money. And I'm like, I'll just pay for the both of you.
You are sugar mama.
I was like, I'll just pay. Don't worry about it. Like, just come. Let's have fun. Blah, blah, blah. So they came. We went ice skating. Had a good time. And then we went to a diner afterwards and ate there.
And you bought me or you shared your cheesesteak or you bought me a cheesesteak?
I bought you and your friend a cheesesteak. I said, y'all can share that. Y'all can share that platter because
you're so sweet.
I didn't have that much money, but I was like, whatever, get something big so that y'all can share because I don't got all this money. Okay.
I'm cracking up.
And that's basically how it started. And then we were just talking probably every day after that, like just texting and on the phone at night. And then literally, Zamara, I love this story. I think it's hilarious. I don't know how you feel about it. The whole like I love you thing.
Go ahead. I ain't ashamed.
Literally 2 weeks. This is gonna roll into basically our I love you story. We dated for a little while, and then like we were talking, and then we probably 2 weeks after that date. So then we were on the phone, and she was like, I love you, and I was like a friend, right? She was like, I mean, you can take it how you want it, but I love you.
Yeah.
And I was,
will you marry me?
Will you marry me? Asked me if I'd marry her. Like literally 2 weeks after that date. It was insane.
Look at us now.
I know.
I mean,
she did some type of brujeria or something.
Just manifest, and the power of the mind is so strong.
It really is because. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that you did that. I was interested, but that was like way fast for me. I just was like, I was a little old fashioned. I'm like, let's date. We're not exclusive. Like, we're just talking and we're getting to know each other. And Damaris was just like, I have no time for games.
No, I had no time. No time.
Yeah. And I didn't pick up on things. I was definitely interested, but I was like, you know, it was like awkward back then. I'm like, I don't know if she's like wants to take this serious or, you know, we're teens or we just like messing around here. You know, I literally asked. She was like, I have a crush on you.
No,
I was like, what?
You want me to say this?
I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean crush? Because again, back in the day, girls were tricky. It was tricky being a lesbian back in the day because it was like, people want to be secretive and mess around and experiment. And so I'm just like, is this one of this? Is this that? This is like too good to be true. But she was like, no, like I actually really like you or whatever. And that was pretty much it. Then we made it like official, like a month
Late
later.
January, yeah.
And we were like girlfriends, and that was pretty much it for a while. Yeah, she was my prom date. And my mom, this is another video, but my mom found out I was gay the old school way and went through my things. And so that's how she found out I was. But when we started talking, you had to come out to your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, yeah, I knew. Like,
she was so cool about it. Like, we had totally different experiences. Like, my mom was like, yeah, that's it. Again, another video for another day. But her mom was she was like, I knew this.
She's like, I knew this. What, you like Amanda?
Because I had came over at some point, like, to hang out, and I guess her mom just picked up on it right away. She got the vibes. We'd say like a year later, after being together, was probably when we said, I love you, right?
For real.
Yeah, for real. Because, and I had it planned, and it played out perfectly the way I had it planned. It was like snow, and I was always messing with her, giving her a hard time, busting her chops, and she's always telling me how much she hates me. And we were in Love Park. Shout out to Love Park if you're from Philly. And we're walking through Love Park, right? How corny was I? There was like mounds of snow. I said, I'm gonna push her. She's gonna tell me she hates me, and I'm gonna be like, well, I love you. And that's exactly what happened. I pushed her into a pile of snow. She was like, oh my God.
I was so pissed.
She was so pissed. She's like, I hate you. I was like, well, I love you. Then it was crickets. Now, if she hadn't said she loved me 2 weeks into knowing me, I probably would have took this much harder than I did. I took it rough at first because I was like, it was crickets. It was quiet. We literally walked to the train. We got on the train. I got off at my stop. I walked home. We didn't speak that whole time after that.
I was so in shock.
Yeah.
I was like so frozen because no one has ever, said that to me.
Aw.
And I knew, like, I loved her. I traumatized her.
Most people should. Yeah, you definitely did.
Oh, I felt so bad about it, but
I know, but we forgive ourselves and we forgive each other, and everything's all good. She just was nervous. She just couldn't believe. We talked about this.
Yeah, I felt like super nervous, and like I couldn't believe like anyone would feel that way, or I just didn't know if she was serious, and I just had like a shock. Like I didn't communicate that I was in shock, but I just felt like no way. I don't even know if that was real or she was joking.
Yeah, that's probably the problem too. As some of y'all may know, I play a little too much. And so I think that was a big part of it, that you didn't even know if I was joking or not. But I clarified that on the phone, on my landline, and made her explain. I'm like, what the hell was that? Like, I just was like, I just said I love you. Like, we didn't speak for a whole walk and train ride. Not one word. But she explained exactly what you just heard. And that's it. If you want to hear more, stay tuned for a part 2.
Yes, we've got stories for days.
For days.
But so keep watching.
Keep watching. That kind of covers the beginning. We just wanted to give a little bit of background on how we met, how we got started. It was not an easy start. It was a tough start. And we went through a lot of ups and downs, as all couples do.
Lots.
Yeah. So we just thought we'd touch on the beginning of our story and how we met, and that's how we got to where we are today.
Yes. Comment below if you want to
sound
share
off in the
stories.
comments. Yeah,
I was going to say it, and then I said,
You should have said it.
Right.
Say it.
So sound off in the comments.
Okay.
If you want to share your story, your couple's story or coming out story, or, ask us questions maybe that you would like to know about us, and we will answer them in our next video.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching and listening to us.
And engaging.
We appreciate it more than you know.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.